show you something. Stumbled across this a couple of years back. It's just 2 ingredients. 2, that's it. Headed dates and desiccated coconut. That's all we're doing here today. The ratio is, look, in regards to how you blend it chops. Okay, so there's no real set 50, I'd say it's probably close to 50-50, but you know, throw a couple of dates in, a bit of coconut, chop. Very noisy, maybe an earplug job. But anyway, keep watching and I'll show you what this turns into. As you'll see it, chopping, you'll see it start turning into like a mushy substance. We need to get it down to gooey so we can squeeze it into a ball. It's only just starting to become gooey now. We need to keep going with as much as we can until it's a gooey mob that we throw out into the bowl. Let's have a look. Beautiful, yep. That'll squeeze up into some good tucker, and yeah, look, to help get it out, one of the magic ones. Yeah, that'll come together nicely. And rinse and repeat until you go through a bag of coconut and a bag of dates. I should measure this out one day, and you know, it might make it a bit easier. Couple of them, couple of them. Chop again. Sorry about the ears, fellas. And that's load number 2. Smoking. Scrape it out again. Oh, if you could smell it, it's the most beautiful caramelly, yummy stuff. We'll get this one a bit more coconutty. Yeah, coming along nicely. Smoking. Righto. The last bit's very coconutty. We'll mix it through, and it'll all bond together nicely. I'll show you. Right, look, I'm calling it, and I've got to say, this isn't for the faint-hearted blenders. It's pretty heavy-duty work. It's been known to bring a lot of blenders undone. Okay, so that's the rough mix. We needed to munch all those things together. Now I'll put some gloves on. I'll run that through my fingers and rub it up into balls, and grab a bowl, and Bob's your uncle. Let's have a look. There's my bowl. On some gloves. Now, I never ever get these gloves on right without busting them, so here we go. Probably not meant to blow on them like that, I'm guessing, because I do that every time and I never get them on. Mate, I don't know how they do it in the medical industry or in the food industry, but halfway there. One, Finger 2, finger 3, finger 4. And a thumb, because the thumb's always fun. Oh. I suppose you're meant to have patience or something. Something I don't really have. Okay. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Yeah. What happened to my spoon? Yeah. When I was learning to do this, because I never really had a recipe, it was just like throw together and Bob's your uncle. There was times of where I actually threw it back in the blender and went through it again and again until I sort of got a consistency of where I could squeeze it together. But what I found was that as long as the ingredients are all munched up and they're all in the same area, you can work the stuff together and it comes out okay. I have to tell you, this smells magnificent. It's like a caramel. Oh God, caramel dates, like, oh, beautiful. Let's see how we go. So I go making these balls. And look, this is what we're looking at. How's this for 2 ingredients? 2 ingredients, and that is absolutely fantastic. Now, I've also got to drop a quick note here. You know that you can put anything in these. You could turn them into protein balls. You could put nuts in there and make bliss balls or caramel, cacao, anything you want. But do you know what? For 2 ingredients, gluten-free, sugar-free, or processed sugar-free, I should say, not the dates are still full of sugar, I imagine. But yeah, look, these are things that I use for health munchies. The downside is they make you fart a bit. But honestly, folks, these things are the bomb. Hard on the blender, but probably the best 2 ingredient recipe I think I've ever stumbled across in my life. Like, these things, absolutely magic. And as you can see, my measurements are precise. Like, it was throw some in here, throw some in there. Some of it comes out gooey, some of it comes out powdery, and this is the outcome. Bloody magnificent, I tell you. So this is my little top tip for the day. And look, while I've got you here, see this chopping board? I had some spare time in between jobs when I was building kitchens. I think I must have been about 20 years old. I'm now 54. That chopping board has been chopped over the years. Like a lot. Probably maybe twice a year. I think I'll get out the belt sander and I'll run the belt sander over it and run some more oil into it. And it was probably, I don't know, a couple of centimetres thicker than what it is today. How are these balls looking? Oh, juicy. Juicy balls. Funny, can you get over that? Like, 2 ingredients. Bit of dates, desiccated coconut. Look at that, they're big balls, mate. I've seen other people whip these together and they make smaller balls. I do like big balls. Yeah, I think big balls are the way to go. For me, you know. Look, each to their own. I'm not claiming my way is the way. You go your way, I'll go my way. But I like big balls. Big balls are the bomb. Yeah, beautiful big balls. Geez, they're looking good. Yeah, and those plants over there, the one on the left in particular, I put that on my fridge Someone gave me that to put that on my fridge. I think it was me fiance's mum when I was first moved out of home at see, me and my mum used to argue about this. I think I was 19. She reckons I was a little bit older, but anyway, from somewhere around the age of 19, 20, yeah, and I'll take a cutting and stick it in a plant, and it's just stayed growing over years. Come with me. Oh, dropped a bit. Same as my coffee table. I made the coffee table when I made this chopping board. How's that? And it's made pretty tough. It's had some tumbles. It's had people sitting on it, laying on it. I think I've even slept on it one drunken night. Yeah. Oh, good balls, Steph. Coconut and pitted dates. That's it. No flour, no gluten, no sugar, no processed sugar. Sorry. Yep, you're right. Very sugary, no processed sugar. But look, if you're going to have a sweet dessert, honestly, these things are great. And you know, there's been times of where I have you roll them in coconut afterwards, and you make them all fluffy and bally and all that sort of stuff. Not that fancy these days. I kind of get the blender out, scrunch them up, stick them into bowls, and put them in my mouth and go, get in my belly. Get in my belly. If you're still tuned in, I'll say congratulations. And if anyone's actually listening, I'd like to say a massive thanks to all the subscribers and the watchers. We're near 1 million views now on the channel. I'll announce it a bit more officially later when we actually hit 1 million, but that's quite a lot. That's a lot. Like, I've had a channel going for I think it's since 2007, but I never really did too much with it. You know, I might have had 100 videos or something. Now I think I'm up to 964 videos, all since I finished work October last year. So I might have made 800 videos in the period from October until now. We're in end of June. That's a lot. That's a lot. I think when I left work I had something like 200 subscribers. I think last count we might be up to 1,600 and something or other. 1,660 subscribers roundabouts. And Irayakimasu and Shishe. And it's Kapkun Krap and Akun and Sosabai and Kia ora and ciao, and as many thanks as I can, arigato, and as many thanks I can get out to the world for the people who watch all these funny stories and wacky tributes. The budget fisherman, the little foodie eats, and the beautiful wild raven named Cheryl Crow that I feed out the front. I just fed her again this morning. And her and her husband Emilio Estevez sit up in the tree and they kiss and cuddle and prune each other. It's so beautiful to watch. But Emilio never allows me to hand feed him. He'll come down and eat what I leave out on the letterbox. But yeah, he never hangs around. But Cheryl, she'll come down and she'll give me love bites and talk, and sometimes she lets me video her. Sometimes she goes, "Nah, I'm out of here, not being videoed today." I totally understand that. Sometimes she's standoffish, but most of the time she comes and she pops up her eyebrows and she fluffs up her feathers and she oohs and ahs and and I ask her questions, and you can hear these like these deep return growly sorts of things. And in my delusion, I feel like we communicate on some sort of level, and I make myself believe that she understands some of the things that I try to portray to her. Like, I try and portray that she can trust me. I'm never going to cause her any harm, and to the best of my ability, I'll always offer up some foods for her and the family. So that's I might say a lot of different words to it, but that's the feeling in my heart that I try to offer out when I'm standing in front of her. So whether she hears the words, or whether she understands the feeling, or sees it in my eyes, or connects with the aura in my heart, or whatever she does, we've grown to this bond of where we happily spend time together. Right, look, there we are. Very little mess. A bowl, clean that up, and this is the finished product. Coconut date balls. I quite often make them into a slice, but today I think I'd make balls. Thanks for hanging around. Have a nice day.